Hi everyone, welcome back to Guitar Image YouTube channel. Alright, today we're going to take a look at the Boss CE-2 silver screw version. Okay, this is the MIJ version, vintage, highly sought after, very rare now. Okay, this is the kind of tone that people are looking for from a chorus pedal, and the CE-2, the silver screw version, delivers it. Now, so why did we bring this pedal to today's video? Okay, we want to kind of compare the sound between the modded version in the Quad Cortex. So there's a modeling going on. If you take a look here, you can see that the okay, so if you take a look here, you can see that there's a modeling which is under modulation called Chief CE2W. Okay, so Chief is a good representation of Boss, and of course CE2 is the pedal model, and W I believe is Waza Craft. Okay, now within the parameters itself, there's a type. Okay, down here you can see there's three types: CE1V, I think is vibrato, CE1 chorus, and CE2 chorus. So I've set it to CE2 chorus, so it's a similar model. Okay, that's one. Okay, it's on mono. The mix I put about 95%, so I allow for just a little bit of clean tone going through. It's 5%. Okay, the depth is about 75%. The rate is about 40%. Just how I like the pedal to be. So you can see on the vintage pedal itself, I've set it almost similar rate at about 10, 11 o'clock, depth about 1, 2 o'clock. So it's around there. Okay. Now you notice the modeling, I put the output at 4.6 dB. So that's a huge increase in volume, right? So the reason being, okay, if you were to check out my clean tone before I on the vintage pedal, you understand what I mean. So this is the clean tone. So then I'm going to turn on the chorus pedal. Now you can hear there's a volume boost. You can hear that it pushes almost about 4.6 dB to 5 dB of volume into the amp. Okay, so my amp is already set close to breakup, and this 5 dB is definitely going to push it to a little bit of breakup overdriven territory. Okay, I also have my mid boost turned on my guitar. So I'm going to turn it off now. Okay, and let's play once again the vintage pedal, and then I'll move on to the modeling sound so you get a better idea. Okay, so once again, this is the vintage pedal with my mid boost off now. Okay, I'm going to move on to the modeling sound. Vintage pedal. Okay, so just a very quick back and forth. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear it over the video, but when I'm sitting here, okay, the vintage pedal does give me a little bit more clarity, just a little bit more clarity, and a little bit more body. So the notes are a little bit thicker as compared to the modeling sound. So I think the volume-wise, they are a little bit about the same already. In fact, tonal-wise, they are very close. I think it just have the vintage pedal just have a bit more edge to the sound. So if I dig in a bit more, it feels that it reacts a little bit better. Okay, whereas the modeling sound is a little bit more inwards, it doesn't come out. Maybe it's a little bit of EQ also as well. So again, of course, most people can't really tell, right? Like if you play it through a PA system, you can't really hear it. But I think it's just when you're by yourself and doing things like this, you can actually spot the difference if you play back and forth, right? But it's a very, 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 very small difference. Okay, so let me just play a little bit more of the pick now, so you get a better understanding. So let's go back to the vintage pedal. Okay, back to the other the modeling. Yep, so when I dig in a little bit harder, I feel that the modeled sound is a little bit more compressed, a bit more backwards, whereas the vintage pedal is just a bit more open sounding. Feels better, okay? So let's kick on maybe a protein and let's hear how this sounds. Okay, this is the vintage pedal. Modeling sound. Okay, let's kick on another drive. This is the TS-808 PCU tube mod, which we kind of capture into our Quad Cortex. Okay, so let's try back. Let's go back to the vintage sound. Okay, modeling. Okay, so when I kick on more drive, you can hear that the EQ of the vintage pedal is a bit brighter and harsher, whereas the modeling sound is definitely a bit mellower. Okay, so maybe if I want to get even closer, I might add an EQ block after the chorus if I want to get the kind of sound, and maybe even drop the mix a little bit just to allow more clarity through the pedal. But I think both sounds pretty close enough to me. Very well done. Okay, the modeling is pretty good. Okay, just one more. Let me just go to ambient sound. Okay, this is the CE-2 vintage. Okay, ambient sound. modeling. Alright, so a very heavy ambient reverb sound that we did on the previous couple of videos. It's the same patch, just now adding in that chorus to give that the wet sound. Okay, I was just trying to do some higher notes so that I want to hear if I can hear a lot of difference between the frequencies. I think when it's just clouded out so much with all the reverb, you can't really tell much difference from the two. When I'm doing the high notes, of course, I can still hear that the vintage pedal has a little bit more brightness. Okay, again, it's just a little bit of EQ. So I think that kind of sums up how modeling has advanced in today's time. The Quad Cortex itself does have pretty good tones, if you ask me. So I'm exploring some of the reverbs and modulation right now, and so far it hasn't disappointed. Okay, in fact, a lot of people are saying that, oh, the Quad Cortex has very not so good effects inside. But hey, these videos are trying to show you that they are pretty decent, and it gets the job done, right? I wouldn't say that it's like a world of a difference. Maybe you're talking about 10-15% difference, which is not a lot. Okay, so once again, shout out to Neuro DSP. Great stuff. Keep those things coming, keep the updates coming. It's really good. Okay, so if you like more of this kind of Quad Cortex content, okay, do leave in the comments below. Do give us a good thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the latest videos. Okay, take care, God bless. I will see you real soon. Bye bye.